The Apostle Paul was not one of the 12 apostles. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kakwadash. This was a comment sent to a video that I put up by on a video that I did entitled Dark Winter and the End of the World, which is a pretty much basic video I went into. I did a word search on the end of the world and the last days, and it led me to some other precepts. Not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going through the comments, and there was a comment put up by Chosen Judahites, and it says 20, which is the 20-minute mark. It says, apostate Paul won't be one of the names on the stone's foundation, which is written in the name of one of the Lamb's 12 apostles. So he seems to believe, his view on Paul is that Paul is an apostate. But anyway, yeah, Apostle Paul is not one of the 12. Neither would his name be written on one of the 12 pillars. He was an apostle. An apostle simply means to send away. That's what it means. Now, when you go to the 20-minute mark, I'll actually go to it and let you hear me. Actually, I'm at the 19-minute and 40-second mark of a 56-minute video. So listen up. They gave forth their lots, and the lot fell upon Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles, so he became the 12th. So let's look at the word lot or lots. So when you read that in Acts, the first chapter, and I believe that's the very last verse, which is 26th verse, you read a couple of verses above that, because Judas Iscariot betrayed the Lord, and he was taken out of the equation. So they only had 11 apostles, so they had to replace one. When you read that account in Acts, the first chapter, altogether, our Lord had, 84? Let me do the quick math. You had the 70, then you had the 4. I believe it was 84. It was 84 altogether. You had the original 12, which Judas Iscariot was pushed out. But so you had 70, then you had 2. You had Matthias, and I believe the other one's name was Joe. Bear with me for a minute. I don't want to give you the wrong information, so let me go to it. All right, Acts 1. Okay, the key verse is a 23rd verse, but I'm just kind of looking at a couple of verses above that. Anyway, let me start at the 22nd verse. Acts 1, verse 22. Beginning from the baptism of John unto that same day that he was taken up from us, must one be ordained to be a witness with us of his resurrection. 23rd verse. And they appointed 2. Joseph, called Barabbas, so I was right on that, who was surnamed Justus, and Matthias. And they prayed and said, Thou, Lord, which knoweth the hearts of all men, show whether those of these 2 thou hast chosen. So what they did was they cast a lot that he may take part of this ministry and apostleship, from which Judas by transgression fell, that he might go to his own place. 26th verse. And they gave forth their lots, and the lot fell upon Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles. So he became the 12th apostle. So if there's a controversy with that, that's you into your emotions. Where the hell is this? I want to get the... Bear me for a minute. So let me read that again from Chosen Judahite. He says at the 20-minute mark of the video, he calls him apostate. Paul won't be one of the names on the stones or foundation, which is written the name of one of the Lamb's 12 apostles. And that's correct. Anyway, with that, like I said, I wasn't going to make this long. It's on to the next one. Shalom.